do not like to think about art. It just comes. It's like a, how do I put it? Yeah, it's just like, it's an energy. It is like energy. It comes from nothing and really cannot be destroyed or cannot be originated, can just transfer from one stage to another. I know it makes no sense. But talent is something that is an energy. Talent is something that these guys have. Teaching people without disabilities and teaching people with developmental disabilities doesn't have to be that different. One thing is not different, the talent. I kind of like it.
Even the Warhol?
Andy Warhol. Yeah. Andy Warhol. I don't know, I like you like this.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest things that we can give to our individuals is to, integrate into the community and society and contribute. That's where I think drama can be really powerful.
Individuals with intellectual and development disabilities get lonely just like all the rest of us. And so loneliness is one of the battles that they're fighting all the time.
This society is very judgmental and very much doesn't have an insight. If we have a better insight, we would understand how people feel.
We're still shifting that perspective of understanding the mental health aspects of people with developmental disabilities. There's still a full range of experience, and in many ways, the experiences are much more dramatic. The incidence of trauma in this population is huge, and so I think that's where drama can come in. We can teach some of these skills, or say, this is how you're going to act, or this is the kind of feeling or emotion you might have.
It reminds me of that drum color. That's good.
And then there's also the idea that you can also just be yourself, right? You can just be who you are.
Feel free. Once you figure out that
We were running a lot of groups, and Gino was doing some drama work and working at this residential program. I had bugged him for a long time about doing something with us. I said, why don't we just contract with you for some drama group? So we started with a small, like I said, little kind of very directed project.
The first thing that crossed my mind was A Little Prince, that's kind of my Bible. That's something that I read when I was little, and then when I was a little bigger, and then when I was much bigger, and then later on, and every single time when I read it, I'd find something out that I had never seen before in my entire life.
Which is really the story of this young prince that is visiting other planets, and it sort of mirrors the way that many of these actors are experiencing the world themselves. It's beautiful and inspiring at the same time.
It's a survival guide that lets you know what kinds of humans are out there and what are you going to be facing and how are you supposed to ask them questions and how are you supposed to approach them when that happens, and don't be surprised. It's really like that.
So Gino brings this very unique experience, having lived in Sarajevo during the Bosnian War, and it really shaped his ability to understand resilience and struggle, and it's given him this ability to connect with people on such a deep humanistic way.
I like to find talented, strong people, and Gino, he was one of those, and it built from there.
One thing about me, I don't change jobs, I add jobs. It's just kind of, I never leave anything that I'm doing because I love the people that I'm working with. I wanted them to express themselves, and that's basically, that formed my opinion about this play, how not to patronize.
And everybody gets to feel that impact of his passion and his drive for, creating a better life for this population.
Talent is a universal thing. We do not, you can't buy that stuff. You can't buy the stage presence. You cannot create it. It's there. You need to awaken and let it go.
teach them how to understand and empathize and be kind, some of the humanity that's needed. And Gino showed that and exuded that, even through the rock star persona. You see that spark, and you say, I can start a fire with that.
It is us who need to give them more chances to tailor this world a little bit more. Like, the same thing. If somebody physically disabled, we need to do the ramp. That's the same thing with intellectual disability. We gotta change the world a little bit.
Even with all of that, bring those sensitivities forward, but also treat them like a human being who belongs and is just as capable as anybody else.
You know how some stories have this ability to lift you up and inspire you and make you cry in a good way all at the same time? I think this is the story that we're telling here.
These are my best friends, and I learned so much from them. We complement each other.
What do you like those?
The people who sing the good and you.
All right. I'm going to be so strong. I'm going to get out there. I got me, and I'm going to get out there and do it.
And if you get a chance to talk to the actors about even their life and their experience and how they got this, they're going to be, I think, overall positive. But that's it's been a rough go. And to see them get this opportunity is just, it still gets me.